Okay, welcome back to Ops DIY. So today we are working on the Lexus. We are going to be servicing the ES300H 2014 model. So one of the challenges with the ES versions, with the hybrid versions, is as soon as you start the car, normally the engine will run or will not run depending on the status of the battery. So there is a way of getting the engine to run continuously in what is called maintenance mode. So here's the simple process to get the car into maintenance mode. By the way, the car is sitting, we have lifted the car up, it's sitting on our stills so that it can be as high as possible off the ground so that we can safely drain our oil and do whatever we need to do. So in today's process, we are going to change the oil.
Then press the start key twice, like so. Then step on the accelerator twice, step on the brake pedal and shift to the neutral position, accelerate again twice, brake pedal, shift to the park, then accelerate again twice. That should indicate now, as you see on the dashboard, it will say maintenance mode. Then what you do, you step on the gas pedal, you step on the brake, then you step on the brake pedal and start the engine. There is a TRC traction control light that will come up. Don't worry about it. This is the only fault that should indicate on your dashboard, and then the car will start and run in the maintenance mode. The idea is you need to do this so that the engine can run to its operating temperature. Let it do so, and as soon as it is warm enough or at the right temperature, you can then switch off the engine and then do your oil service.
Okay, so here my oil sample washer. I'm going to use liquid moly engine flush plus. Just want to flush my engine, get all the old oil out, and make sure that we put in new clean engine oil. So I'm gonna flush my engine first. I normally don't usually do this, but after a long while, after I've made a few services, it's a good idea always to flush. Since it's my first, after getting the car after about 1 year 6 months, I would rather flush the engine, make sure that it's squeaky clean inside. What I'm going to use, this is the oil filter that came from Toyota. Okay, Toyota recommends 5W30, but because my car is sitting at about 220 kilometers, it's actually 217,000 kilometers, I'm gonna use liquid moly, my favorite oil. By the way, it's not a paid promotion. This is just a brand that I really love it. I use this liquid moly 10W30. I got original Toyota Lexus engine coolant, long life. There's the part number that we are installing. So I've got 10 liters, 2x5 liters. So this is what we're gonna do in our second part of the video. So for now, we are going to service the engine, change our air filter, change our cabin filter, change our oil, install a new oil filter, and then for today we are done. And for the cabin, we are going to replace this aircon cabin filter. I think it's called a cabin filter or a poly filter. That's the part code for it. So first part is to remove this. So I'm gonna just unclip it and safely put it to one side. All right. According to this, we need to put in the engine flush plus or engine flush and run it for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then we immediately drain our oil. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm just gonna put it here for now. Right, there we are. We are using size 14. Okay, socket. I'm gonna, it was not bad. I need a piece of cloth. Thank you. Just didn't make a big splash, which was good. I think the engine oil doesn't look too dirty, just old. And pause. Okay, now we are installing the new washer onto the sump bolt. Just simple, you take off the old one, install the new one, is what my two boys are doing. And then once they've installed it, it's ready for our plug back in into the sump and tighten it as usual. So for my sump, for my oil filter, I'm using my 3/8 on an extension. That has gone in there, and there we go. So I'm just gonna take out this guy a little bit. I'm sure that should drain some of the excess oil that's still sitting there. Now give me another drain thing. Okay. I'm sure there will be something that's gonna come here. Just removing the bottom part for now. Okay. Just to drain that part. So now we are taking off the engine oil filter. You need this special tool. I'll post the link in the comment section to where I bought this. So if you remove the um, the, the the cover for here, there's a small plastic plug that you push in here to drain all your excess oil that will still be held in your oil filter. But this oil cup, there's the tool that I'm using. I'll post the link in the description below. So it's quite tricky. It's quite tricky. If it's over tightened, it's a little bit tricky. So there we go. I'm going to take it out. Well, unfortunately, we have found out that whoever had done this had over tightened it. So as you can see, we had to improvise a breaker bar to get it to come off. So it's not supposed to be this tight. I think maximum is about 25 Newton meters of torque, and that's about it. So yeah, that's not how these are supposed to be tightened. Usually hand filters are hand tight, then torque them to 25 Newton meters. Okay, it is important to do this without breaking anything. There we go. And for this reason, I'm very glad that we also used the liquid moly engine flush to help clean up parts. So now I'm gonna clean everything, and then we will do the reinstallation, put in a new filter, just clean the sump, put the washer, pass on the rag. There we are. We're just gonna put in our new washer onto our sump, and then I will tighten this one up. Okay, give me size 14 socket corner. That's neat. Gonna tighten this guy up. That's tight enough. It's not going anywhere. Okay. Yeah, that let's fit up the new filter, guys. So yeah, we are taking a look at the filter. So yeah, the oil that came out, yeah, I wasn't happy with it. It was quite dirty, so it means it wasn't serviced maybe on time. So there should be two rubbers. There's the o-ring. Okay, I need the o-ring, please. There's a big o-ring, and at the bottom here, oh, the other one fell off. That goes there. Make sure that it sits nicely. And then we had an o-ring here at the bottom, which I am believing to be this one. There we go. And then there's that cover for here. Okay, can clean it up. Don't want any dust or anything to go in there. That's good enough. There we go. Put our O-ring in. Okay. Yeah. These are the two rubbers, correct? One underneath, one down here. No worries. And then so this is our cap assembly. The rubber O-ring over here. Another rubber O-ring underneath here. It even tells you close and open, what we were looking for. When it's underneath, close and open, direction of closing and open, and then we just slot this guy in. There we go. Make sure that we tighten. Let me make sure we're okay. There's this like a spring mechanism that goes down. So we put it in. Hold on. Let me make sure my hands are clean. So here we go. We are reinstalling. There we go. I can feel it going tight. Okay. There we go. So I'm going to hand tighten it. I don't have a torque wrench now, so I'm gonna hand tighten it. That it is. There we go. No. And then I will use my 3/8 to also tighten this bottom one. The drain plug. It's interesting. Never knew you can drain oil again from the oil. Okay. Filling up our oil and making sure we are good. We'll check if there's any oil leaks, but we should be good. So here we have tightened. Looks green. So we'll fill about 4 liters, and we'll double check to see if we are good. Okay. See if you are used to this, the funnel. I think we are right on the 4 liter mark. Yeah. Okay. We are waiting for our oil to settle. We'll do another check. Now it's time to drain the coolant. That's for our coolant from the inverter. So there is, you need to replace the gasket for this. Once you drain out, there's a gasket that I will show you the part code in the description below. So this is the new gasket. There's the code. Okay, so you can give me one gasket there. It's nice to buy one too. That does the job over several other cars. Okay, just going to tighten it by hand. I think that's okay. That's tight enough. There we go. Now we are draining. So over here is the drain plug for the coolant, for the inverter coolant. And over here is the drain. I'll call it drain valve. You just need to open this yellow thing, turn it anti-clockwise, and then we should be able to drain the radiator side of the coolant. Okay, let's see. There's the radiator side. Okay, this is our radiator plus inverter coolant that we have drained out, the old coolant. There's another bucket under the car. It's just draining the last bit of the coolant from the radiator side. And then we're going to close up that drain tap on the radiator and fill up with brand new coolant. So those two buckets represent the full amount of the coolant that we managed to drain from the inverter side as well as from the radiator side. Now we have closed that the radiator drain plug. We have just secured it. Now we are going to put in new coolant. Just taking care not to splash. Okay. Into the expansion bottle. Yeah, there's some air bubbles. That can be expected because we had drained everything to make sure that I'm on the mark. Just like this. I think we need to put a bit because once we start the car, I think it will go down. Okay, first 5 liter is done, filled. I'm sure once we start the car and it circulates, we should be able to fill a little bit more. But oh, okay, that's done. Next bottle, let's fill up. I don't hear the air bubbles anymore. So we need to fill it up to the top here, top mark. Need to fill it up to it there. But there's plenty of it left, so I guess once we start the engine, we should be able to top up a bit. I'm gonna top it up right to the mark. We start the car, right, there we go. We're on the full. There's plenty of it left, so we're gonna start the car. Once it runs and warms up, I'm pretty much sure we'll be able to top up some more. Might need to not close here. Right. Just record, we are topping up now. Okay, when we started the car, our coolant went down. So now we are just topping up a bit to make sure that it stays on the level. There is our radiator coolant. It's on the level. Here is still okay. To replace the air filter, there's a clip. There's a clip. You simply open this one up. There is our filter, and you can see it is quite dirty. Very, very dirty. See, this is the new air filter. This is the old air filter. You can see this is very, very dirty. Let's put the new one in. There's a Toyota. We need Denso. Yeah, Toyota is definitely Denso. There we go. There's the part number. Okay. We just slip this one in. Make sure we are clean. And then there's some tapes that we need to hook at the back. Is it hooking on both sides? That should stay in then. Simple. 1 minute. Keep it in. Done. Okay. Last part. Yeah. Okay, so we decided to change the spark plugs. Here are the original spark plugs that we took out. It was quite difficult to take them out, and also it was very, they were difficult. And anyway, what we did find was that they were full of, it's dirty as you look at these ones. So these are iridium dental spark plugs. We wanted to buy the replacements from Lexus. Unfortunately, the price was too much, so we ended up buying iridium spark plugs from Bosch. I hope you can see the part number. They look exactly the same. We are hoping that by doing this, we will solve some of the shaking that we find on the engine. These are also iridium. Let me take one out. If you compare the two, they're exactly the same. They're exactly the same spark plug. So we are going to use the iridium from Bosch, and hopefully that will be okay. If it works, again, we'll share the information of what we have used in the description below. Putting our spark plugs in, then we'll tighten them. Yep, okay. Okay, so we're going to be removing the cabin filter. It's in the glove box. You open the glove box, and then there's this tiny little door at the back. You pry it open, and then there's another door. You also pry this one open, both sides, and there's your cabin filter. Check it out. That's quite dirty. So we're going to be replacing it with this one. Okay, so there are instructions on which direction you should put the cabin filter in. Here it's written up. Same with your cover lid, it's also written up. So you match the directions, and we go to install the new cabin filter. There we go. And then we put back the cover. There we go. And then last bit, and it's there.